Hello everyone, this is Chandan Kumar Gupta. Today I am going to demonstrate my machine learning project movie recommended system. We will be using two datasets. One is movies, another is a rating.csv files. So let us begin. Let us quickly look at some of the libraries. Import RE, which is a Python built-in package called RE, which we will use to work with regular expression. Then we have sequence matcher, which is flexible class for comparing pair of sequences of any type as long as the sequence elements are hashable. Then we have pandas, which provide easy way to use data structure for data analysis. We will use panda to load data into data frame object. Then we have numpy, which is used to handle multi-dimensional array. It provides easy way to perform vectorized operation. Next we have matplotlib, which is a collection of command style function that makes the matplotlib work like MATLAB. Then we have SciPy sparse matrix. This is a 2D sparse matrix package for numeric data. Then we have nearest neighbors. sk.neighbors provide functionality for unsupervised and supervised neighbors. Bayes learning method. The classes in sklearn.neighbors can handle either numpy or SciPy sparse matrix as input. Next, we're going to import the movies.csv file and we are going to put in pandas data frame which is named as movies. Here we discard the generic column. So we look at the movies.csv file. So this is the movies.csv file which has movie ID, title and genres. We're going to drop this genres column since we don't require this. Next, we are displaying the content of the movies data set. So we can see the movies ID and the title. Next, we display the number of movies in the data set movie.csv file which has 9742. Next, we are importing the rating.csv file and we are going to put in pandas data frame which is named as rating. Here we are going to drop the timestamp since we don't require this. So we look at the rating.csv file. So this is the rating.csv file which has user ID, movie ID, ratings and timestamp. So we're going to drop this timestamp since we don't require this for data set. Next, we display the contents of rating data set. So we can see the user ID, movie ID and rating. Next, we count the number of ratings in the rating data set. Here we sort and display the unique of rating data set. Next, we display the total number of unique user ID of rating. So this in the form of array. If you want to see only the numbers, then we can use. So there are around 610 unique user IDs. Next, here we set the threshold value for popular movies and similarly for active user, which will be used to display the graph and also to discard values beyond the threshold. This function is used to visualize the long trail. Next, we calculate the divider, that the location of divider in the long trail. So we can see the divider in the blue and the green color. So these are the dividers we have calculated. Next, we process the data movie set and discard movie with low rating, that is less threshold, other it would create noise in the data. Next, we're gonna print the number of rows in the original data, the movies before dropping the unique unpopular movies, the movies after dropping the unpopular movies and ratings after removing the unpopular movies. So we can see all the values, the number of rows in the original data around this, number of movies before dropping the unpopular movies around 9724, then the number of movies after dropping the unpopular movies around 1050, and the number of rating after removing the unpopular movies around 62518. Next, we do the visualization and processing user data and display the graph. So we can see this graph. Next, we remove the non-active user from the data frame. So there is not much noise in the data frame. Next we generate the pivot table. Next we display the number of movies in the pivot table, so we can see the number of movies in the pivot table, the number of users in the pivot table, and finally we display the pivot table, so we can see the user ID and the movies. Next we create a sparse matrix, because if you directly use KNN it will be very slow. Hence we create a sparse matrix, and also KNN is a lazy dataset or a lazy learner. Next we do a direct mapping of movies to get popular movies only. Next we construct a dictionary using an enumerator. Next we print the IDs. Next in this model of KNN, that is the nearest neighbor, here the matrix is used is cosine and the algorithm used is the brute force. Next we define a function to search and display movies title based on the keywords. Then we initialize the title with a movie name, and it will find it using the find matcher. So these are the movie name. It's not exactly the same, so we can select any of these movies we want, like Ant-Man. And finally we display the recommended movie. Here we select movie from the above. Next we reshape the data such that it consists of one row. Next we calculate similarity of the given input with all the row in the given table. Here 10 plus 1, we have used 10 plus 1 because the row we pass will be written as the nearest with the highest similarity. Discard this row and display rest of the 10 movies. Element which is requested movies. Next we remove the extra dimension by squeezing and discarding the first element which is requested movies. So finally the output is the recommendation, that is the movies recommended for the above title.